Since young, my mom always tells me, boy, you must work hard. Next time, you will be successful. I always abided by that motto until I saw Arsenal working hard for 20 years and leading the entirety of the season and still failing to win the EPL.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
Who's the comment from?
That's from Cardboard.
Welcome everybody to Balls Deep! Yeah!
Home stretch.
Yeah, energy, right? Energy!
After that comment, I don't know how you get that energy.
That's the thing, man. After last night and after hearing that comment out loud, by who was it? It was by Cardboard.
Cardboard.
Shout out to Cardboard for...
He's not a plastic fan lah.
Cardboard.
He's not a plastic fan, right? And everything he said was the truth. But yeah, energy, guys. Energy, right? Which is very, very hard for me to do, as you guys all know. Okay. But yeah, we're back to what? Episode 28. 28. We're back episode 28, right? We're almost there. We're almost reaching the end of the season. We started quite late, actually, right?
Two more, right?
Two more. We technically got 2 more games. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. We especially to our resident fan favorite pundit over here, Leonard. Leonard, introduce yourself.
That's Leonard?
Apparently that's Leonard. Yeah, if you guys can't recognize him, but that's actually Leonard.
We got a look-alike.
Hi everyone. I'm so happy to be here again because after winning the FA Cup, we are doing the three-peat. As you can... You know, the women's team are doing really well. I'm so happy.
Congrats.
Are you happy?
Hey.
Happy for us, right?
Happy.
Very happy.
Yeah,
of course, to win the Premier League as well, you know. Something Arsenal is not doing. But yeah, we're there.
The women's or the men's team. I'm just saying. Look, Chelsea are winning the women's team.
I know, man.
Right, okay.
I know this is coming.
So you're saying Chelsea will end up with more trophies than Arsenal this season?
Definitely. For sure.
Okay, next one, introduce yourself.
I am Kavin J. I'm a Manchester United fan and that's about it.
That's about it.
On
my right.
안녕하세요. 모야케 입니다. 저는 맨유 서포터입니다.
Whoa!
I'm trying to...
Was that Glazers out in Korean?
No, I'm trying to get into fan club also.
Oh, you're trying to get into fan club.
Yeah, but as always, guys, together, right, with me, right? Glazers out.
Right.
No,
I should have done mine in Tamil.
Glazers stay, please.
No, you...
Please stay.
Bully stay.
Hi guys, my name is Unku Idris, as you guys know, Arsenal fan, and I am in pain. I am in real pain after last night.
Take Panadol already, not?
I took Panadol, I took painkillers, all kinds of stuff. It's still not helping, man. Wow. But yeah, speaking of which,
let's get into it.
We had only 1 round of games over this past weekend, right?
Yes.
And obviously, once again, because we're so close to the end of the season, a lot has happened. Where should we start, gentlemen? Where should we start?
I think we should start with the women's team.
Yeah, the women's. We are doing it 3 in a row.
Who scored? Who scored during the game, bro?
Reece James' sister.
Hey, but and that's not even a joke, right? Reece James' sister. What is her name actually?
She's playing something James.
Yeah, no, but she legit is playing for Chelsea.
She is playing for Chelsea.
Lauren
James.
Yes, Lauren James.
Yes. Dude, football is in their blood, man.
Man.
They look alike as well. They look exactly alike.
Okay, I don't...
When I saw that, I was thinking, are you sure that's not Reece James in a wig?
Because
are you serious?
Because Reece James has been away for a while.
Yeah,
He's been injured, right?
Yeah.
So he could be playing for the women's team, you know?
It's true, bro.
He was like, fuck the men's team, you're not winning.
I'm gonna go play for the women's team. Right? No, but all credit to...
was there a striker that looked like Kai Havertz?
Hey, no, but full credit to the Chelsea's women's team and Lauren James and the team.
They are saving grace this season, I would say, you know?
I was just going to say, maybe Todd Bowley is looking at the wrong team. Yeah. He's just going to the women's game look at Reece James, bro, performing really good, huh?
But he's been investing in the wrong team, like you could tell, you know? He's been investing in a men's team for fucks, right? Yeah. I mean...
Hey, but
it's been good, you know?
Yeah, it's been good. 3-peat, right?
3-peat.
Okay, but...
And they're still in it for the women's league as well.
League,
In the women's league, yeah. Shout out to Chelsea.
they could have
Two
Two
trophies.
trophies at the end of the season.
More. 2 trophies more.
The WSL.
Than Arsenal.
Then Arsenal.
Listen, Puchong Rovers got more trophies than Arsenal right now. But okay, let's go to the men's team. lah.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, so y'all won last week, right?
Yes.
The first win
Yep.
for
Lampard.
In
For Lampard.
six games. Six games. Yeah,
Yeah,
six
so
games.
he
Six
had no
games.
wins, no loss. Suddenly he won a game. Now decided, hey, let's draw a game
Against Nottingham Forest.
against
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had so much to say about the
Y'all want
women's
to know
team. Like, let's hear what you have to say.
what actually was going on?
Yeah.
This is an inside source. You know, I got a very, very reliable.
I missed
right?
this guy though.
Very reliable because what we did was we were trying to save Forest from getting relegated. Okay. We wanted Leeds to go down.
Oh.
Yeah. Just for Arvin.
Oh.
We want Leeds to go down. Okay.
Any special reasons why Leeds? Like any special reasons why you
just
wanted?
because of Arvin.
Just because
That's
of
it.
affiliation with
Yeah,
Arvin.
just
lah.
because of
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
You know?
Wait, if you wanted not Forest to go down,
No, we
sorry,
don't
if you
want-
want,
no, we
if you
don't
wanted
want.
Leeds to go down,
Yeah.
why didn't you guys let Forest win? That one also cannot do properly. That is Chelsea people. I'm like,
we tried to. Then after that, at halftime, we were like, no, we want to keep our unbeaten streak alive. So
Unbeaten streak.
our 2-game unbeaten streak, you know, we won. So we don't want to lose. So you know, we were like 1 point is good enough.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. You know, that's what we did.
I feel bad for laughing at Chelsea. I really do, you know. I really do. Like,
Also
Special
another
case,
reason,
right? Special case, right?
Also another reason is that we're not playing for anything anymore, right? So we just needed to work smart, not work hard. So it's like, fuck it, you know, just draw. That's it for us.
That's it.
That's
I mean,
it.
they save from relegation.
Yeah,
that's for
we're not playing for anything anymore.
I mean-
okay, a win, what will we get? Nothing. We can't even get 10th place.
Who was
Two
the
win. We can win 2 times and we will not get to 10th place now.
Okay,
There's no use.
Before we get into the relevance of Chelsea in the season so far, right? Because there's actually a lot to talk about, right? When it comes to Chelsea, their position right now, and the remaining fixtures, right? And the influence that Chelsea might have on how the league ends. You guys played against Nottingham Forest. It was a 2-2 draw. Who were the scorers? I believe it was Sterling twice.
Sterling,
yeah.
Yeah.
Sterling.
And like, what's his goal tally like for this season? Because to be honest, when I saw
Two
the
goals.
score,
2 goals.
2 goals.
no. I'm pretty sure he scored. I'm pretty sure
No,
he
he
scored in the
probably
first
got
few.
one more extra,
okay.
you know, which nobody remembers. That was under Tuchel, I think. That was like 4 managers ago. So I don't think anyone remembers already.
I cannot laugh at this player.
I mean, he had a good start. He had a good start, right?
He had a
To
good
the- to
start
the
under
season.
Tuchel.
Yeah.
Then, I mean, Chelsea had a good start under Tuchel.
Okay, and then for the Nottingham Forest side, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but they also had the same scorer for both
Yeah,
goals.
yeah.
Annoy,
Some
something
annoying
like
guy
that.
lah. Anyway,
I know
He's
you'll
not
be-
Korean, right?
No,
he's
he's
not Korean.
I don't know.
Yeah.
wow, really?
He could be.
Yeah.
No, okay, but also y'all are getting a new manager now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? How do you feel?
Reports from
Fabrizio
Kavin's
Romano.
friend. Kavin's friend, right? You
Yes, yeah, my
What you call him?
good friend. My
Fab,
good friend.
Fab,
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 Romano.
Yeah, fair.
No, look, if he said it, it must
Yeah.
be
No,
true.
it's happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
It's here we go, right?
It's here we
It's
go.
Here,
Yeah.
here we go. They already signed the contract apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah, how do you feel?
How do
Yeah.
you feel? Yeah.
It's a yes and no because as far as I know, Pochettino is not the yes man, and to be under Todd Bowley, you have to be the yes man.
Yep.
So ask me again, half of next season when he gets sacked. Okay.
I mean,
No, to be fair, the reason why it took so long was because that he was asking for a
was
few
not-
things.
Yeah.
Right? One that he was asking for was, I believe, okay, you have to know one thing about
He was asking for a proper director of football also, right?
actually that's where the sticking point is because he doesn't like a director of
Yeah.
football.
yeah.
That's what Pochettino is like. He doesn't like the
So
director
it's
of
what
football.
he's famous for.
Yeah, he's famous for not
Yeah.
having the director of football with Levy, and also he wants to do everything himself.
Yeah.
So he wanted kind of like, okay, like if you want to have a director of football, you need to kind of have like the same,
Footballing person.
not footballing person, but kind of like, oh, give
On the
me
same
way.
page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you kind of have to give me way of what I want.
So in his case, the director of football needs to be the yes man.
Yeah.
You know, like you know how right now basically you said that Todd Bowley technically needs a yes man manager.
Yeah.
But in the case of Pochettino, it's reversed. It's actually Pochettino needs a yes man director of
And
football.
also, he wants to bring his whole staff.
Yeah.
To Chelsea.
He's been working on that, right? Like getting everyone else hired before him kind of situation.
So that's why he's working. That was the sticking point. That's why it took so long.
Yeah.
And although the reports were coming out for like weeks already that you know Pochettino Chelsea.
Yeah.
You know, and of course you know the half of PJ was flooded with the tears of
Spurs.
The tears of Spurs fans. Yeah.
apparently it was
I mean, okay, can I just ask, like, you know, Moya, were you surprised that I mean, we knew that Chelsea were going to sign someone, right?
Yep.
But there were so many names being thrown about. And honestly, in my opinion, Pochettino was probably the most surprising one. But what do you
okay.
Yeah,
So from the batch of managers that you had being linked to Chelsea, I think Poch was the most obvious and easiest deal to do simply because he wasn't in a job.
Yeah.
well, so was Nagelsmann.
Yeah, but Nagelsmann is
Said no.
Yeah, Nagelsmann said no. You know, he is someone who just came from a Champions League semi-final team. He's not going to demote himself to not being
Chelsea.
in Europe to
the women's
Chelsea
team.
next season, right? But you know, going back to this entire director of football thing, it's very important to know that the reason why Pochettino left his job PSG is because he had a clash with the director of football there, with Leonardo, right?
Yes.
So you'd see now if he wants those assurances, you can see it's completely justified, you know.
Yeah.
And I think you know, I'm going to be a bit more optimistic than that. I think Poch is a good manager.
Yeah.
I would have liked him at Manchester United like 5 years ago, maybe.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see
the thing.
how.
Like, United wanted to sign him when he was off Spurs, right?
Not
That
really.
time?
Not really.
I would have preferred Pochettino immediately after
Ole.
Mourinho.
After Mourinho.
Okay.
Actually, no. I disagree with you.
Yeah.
I think okay, Pochettino is. Don't get me wrong. He's a okay manager.
What? Bro, he's amazing. Bro.
He is amazing. What he did with Spurs is cannot be denied. I give him that.
Yeah.
But he had time. There was many years
Yeah.
of working with Spurs and Levy and getting the players and getting this thing, that thing. But after that, he has shown nothing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but at PSG,
But you're talking about PSG, right?
I mean
Yeah.
that's the only job.
Yeah, that's the only
Spurs,
job.
right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, even before that, there was a lot of hesitation of hiring Poch as a manager for other teams as well. He was out of a job for a year.
And I think that's directly related to what we were talking about just now, right? About his preference and like his criteria of like, I do not want to answer to a director of football. So I'm guessing
Then why take the PSG job?
because the money was good, bro. The
Hey,
money was
come on.
good.
Dude,
and you're gonna
obvious,
be
right?
playing with Messi.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
and
he-
Neymar and
at the time it was Mbappe and Neymar
Yeah,
lah. If you
Mbappe.
get a
Yeah.
choice, if you got a choice, you know, someone comes to you, Kevin, you wanna coach Neymar, Mbappe,
Definitely.
Messi, you know, of course
Yes.
you take it, right?
Like,
It depends. It depends.
It looks
It
good on
depends
your
if he
CV,
can manage.
you know?
Yeah.
Because
No.
this is a team, you're forgetting that PSG team was crafted to win the Champions League.
Yep.
You just needed someone in the dugout.
Yeah, but if you look,
Right?
who else got fired from there? Emery got fired from there, right?
Tuchel got fired from there.
Tuchel got fired from there,
Yep.
and he basically took over from Tuchel, right?
Yep.
So basically, if Tuchel can't get this team to work together, what makes you think that I can, or you know, I'm speaking.
what
in-
makes you think Calvin J can do it?
Yeah. No. I'm speaking as Poch. Right? What makes you think that someone like Poch could come in and do it? Like
Maybe because he's done that at Spurs, right? Like he developed young players.
he developed
And
young
then he
players.
sells
Yes.
them.
None of them were.
No, but you have to
were
understand.
stars.
He none of them were stars. He came in at a time where Spurs were at its lowest.
Yeah.
I mean,
Son's career in EPL was built because of
yes,
Poch.
and Kane.
And Kane, obviously.
And among a host of other Dele
Modric,
Alli,
Modric,
Ali.
So all these people he built himself. Now he went to PSG saying that he got Neymar, he got Mbappe, he got the other
Di
players
Maria.
to play
Yeah.
also, right? But at the end of the day, he didn't do anything with them because he
Yeah.
couldn't develop them further. Because development wise, they are already there.
Yeah. No, I think the reason why it couldn't develop as much at PSG was because of the clashes at board and director of football level. It's been well documented. He had falling out with Leonardo,
Yep.
right? The DOF, and that impacted his ability to build the squad, which is something which is a benefit he had at Spurs.
Fair
right?
enough.
He had the ability to say he went to MK Dons and he was like, Dele Alli, I want you. You know, like he saw Dele Alli do a number on Manchester United, and he brought him to Spurs. Right?
Legend of the game, Dele Alli. Legend of the game.
And he
Now,
saw
where is he now?
He's gone, dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gone.
Kalas
No longer.
Raya,
No,
something like that.
Besiktas. He's no more playing.
But
there.
Besiktas
They
banned him
cancelled,
already.
yeah, they
Yeah,
cancelled his
yeah,
contract. So.
But obviously at PSG, you don't have that benefit. He couldn't
Moreno was
go
right.
to like Auxerre or Marseille or Rennes or anything and say, I want this player or whatnot. He couldn't because the directions from the top were to go for the very best, were to go for the expensive players.
Didn't he go
right?
through like 2 transfer windows without buying anyone?
In Spurs?
Spurs?
Yes.
Yeah, in
Yes.
Spurs, yes. In
Right.
Spurs,
And
yes.
No,
that
but also-
is the reason
yeah.
the last season when he got sacked from Spurs, I think he didn't sign anyone.
Yeah, he did it. And
That
he got to
was
the final. And he
why-
got to the final, right?
No, I'm talking about the season he got sacked mid-season.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, so
mid-season,
that
yeah.
season he didn't sign anyone,
Yeah.
and that was seen as a
Kinda
factor why he
the
couldn't,
beginning of the end.
Yeah,
in a
he
way.
couldn't.
I mean,
push the team
I'm
anymore.
just saying, like, there's a lot of people in PSG as well who basically came out and said like there was no tactical guidance. There was nothing. There was just kind of like, hey, good luck, guys.
Yeah, I mean, like,
So do you think that he would actually work at Chelsea?
No, okay, Chelsea is a very special case. If he didn't work at PSG, and PSG and Chelsea are very similar in the sense without the Neymar and Mbappe. But y'all have bought a lot of players already. Y'all need a system to work.
Yep.
In fact, y'all need someone to come in and kind of work with the system here. Poch is kind of like, you come in and now they have to work to his system. This is going to be, look, it can go one of two ways.
Yeah, in my opinion, I feel that Poch, when I said earlier that it was a surprising one, I meant in terms of being shortlisted because of his, his belief against working with the sporting director, and then we all know about Toboli. But out of the entire list between Nagelsmann, Luis Enrique, and like Pochettino, for me personally was the best shout. And the reason why is actually because of what we laid out. Because he is a manager who has his philosophy sorted out. He believes in what he has already, and he's got very tunnel vision when it comes to his objectives, right? Which is what is required now for your team, right? The men's team, not the women's team, because they're doing so well, right? But in the Chelsea men's team right now, so many people. You guys signed an entire army of people. People
Probably
are
gonna
sitting
sign the
down,
women's team as well.
Got not enough space
not
in
enough
the dressing
space,
room.
And the reason why, and I don't believe at all, not for a single second, I do not believe, as epic as Frank Lampard was as an EPL legend, I do not believe for 1 second that he has what it takes to manage 3 full first teams.
Forget
no
about
way.
Yeah,
No
what
way.
they need now is discipline. What they need now is you shut up and listen to me.
Yeah.
What they need
Yeah,
now
but I
is
don't
respect.
think. But I don't think Pochettino is that.
Yeah, he's
I
not.
feel-
That's why I have.
I feel like he. I feel like
You
he.
feel like he is?
I feel like he is.
No,
I feel like he
no,
is.
he is a disciplinarian.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
up to a point. But he's not the feared character. If they would have got Zidane,
You're talking about like
No, but
Diego
you-
Simeone,
no,
right?
come
Fucking
there,
Zidane
fucking
will
whip
kick you,
them,
eh.
yeah.
This is
Zidane will come
all
and kick you in the.
these are all moot points. What if they got Sir Alex Ferguson? It's not. These people are not available. You have to look within.
No, but
the,
Enrique was
Enrique didn't want the job.
true.
Again, right?
Nagelsmann was.
He didn't want the job.
Exactly.
Right. So
No,
you have
but
to look
be
at
fair, yes, you are right.
Yeah.
Moot points because the only person who actually wanted the job was
Pochettino.
Pochettino, or maybe they could have gotten someone from, maybe Ralph Hasenhüttl.
Cannot
from, I'm just saying,
no, but cannot lah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I said from everyone available, Poch is the best.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that one.
Okay, my next question now, right, for us to is actually still about Poch, still about Chelsea, right?
Yep.
Do you think that Poch is gonna try and bring Harry Kane into Chelsea?
I hope not.
I don't think Harry Kane will go.
I hope not.
Dude, he will be chomping at the bits to go
We
back
got-
to
we got
to
Lukaku
Poch,
returning.
man.
Yeah, but you have to understand, as a career, he's 30 years old, right? He needs to win something,
Yeah.
Yep.
right? Not being in the Champions League, not being in Europe at all.
You think we can win the Premier League? You don't think we can win the
I'm
Premier
very
League?
It's not just the
I
Premier
don't
League.
think you can win the next match, bro.
It's not just the Premier League. There's the League Cup, there's the FA Cup.
No, there's League Cup, FA Cup, all that, yes. But
Yeah.
you want to go to a team that is at least challenging.
I think
Okay.
Chelsea can challenge.
Yeah.
But without Europe, I'm sorry. No.
Europe.
I will say without Europe,
without Europe they will be
do
better.
better, yeah.
better for them.
Lesser games and all.
You'll give them more time on the training pitch to work on the system that you
That's
say
what I
they
think
need.
also.
No, but I believe as a player of stature,
Like Kane.
of Kane, he needs to challenge at the highest level, which is Champions League.
Okay.
But Kevin, at this point, I feel like Harry Kane has given up and he's just like, I don't care lah, Champions League or Subang League whatever lah. I don't care. Bring me to a club and a manager that will let me win at least one silverware.
Puchon Rovers, call him up.
No, I honestly think that if Kane values his career, he's not going to go there.
Okay, look. So
if he really doesn't care, he'll stay at Spurs.
I hope Kane listens to you. I also don't want Kane.
This is what I think will happen with Harry Kane, right?
You'll need a striker.
Harry Kane will not leave the Premier League.
Okay.
He will not leave the Premier League because he wants to break Alan Shearer's goal record.
Fair enough.
All right.
Okay.
So if he wants to win, then there are only a few teams available to him. Right. Liverpool out. Arsenal definitely out.
Man City out.
Right.
Okay.
So you're looking at United, Chelsea,
Newcastle.
but Newcastle have Isak and Wilson who are doing very well.
They have the money.
They have the money, sure.
They have the money. And look, I know Isak and Wilson are there, but Kane is our upgrade.
No, but the other thing everyone's not discounting is he might just stay at Spurs.
No, that is 100%.
Because he has come out in an
Because
interview.
he don't really care about winning anything.
You know, he has come out in an interview
He just wants to win the top scorer. That's it. Right?
Okay. So now we're about to enter transfer territory.
Okay.
Right. But before we get to the transfer territory, right? Let's talk about how, once again, talking about how Chelsea, funnily enough, we spent a long time talking about Chelsea. And the reason why is actually because at this point in time in this season, with only like 2 games to go, Chelsea with the remaining fixtures, which, what are they again?
Chelsea got 3 actually. They're
got
playing
3
City
games,
next, United
City,
and Newcastle.
United and Newcastle, right? These 3 fixtures, technically even the Nottingham Forest game as well, actually will help to decide the fate of the top 4 and also the
that was
relegation
our objective the whole season.
That was it, right?
We didn't want to win anything. We just wanted
You want the spotlight?
We just wanted
people to talk
we just
about
wanted
you,
to- We just wanted to feel good about ourselves. Like we get to control the league. We get to see who goes where in the league.
To be fair, yes, correct. But however, doesn't look like anything lah.
Imagine if they just lost all the 3 games.
No, but can you imagine if they won all the 3 games?
Yeah.
No, the thing is, look, some of the fans.
Imagine we just win the next 2, which is Man City and Man United.
Please, I
Then
hope
Newcastle will lose.
You guys are out, right? Doesn't matter.
No, but a lot of people were commenting about the fact that they, the way we speak about Chelsea, and they will decide the fate. Yeah, fair enough, but I don't see any evidence of it. I'm sorry, I do not see any evidence of.
We just saved Nottingham Forest. What do you mean? What evidence go in it?
I don't know if you know, but Leeds also drew.
Okay, let's talk about the Leeds game now, right? Because Leeds played against Newcastle. They were at Ellen Road, home, and the game ended 2-2.
2-2.
Could have been a Leeds win. Should have been a win.
Arvin, our main guy, our Leeds representative, our Leeds correspondent, Arvin was having his heart.
He was giving us
honestly,
bro.
His hopes are.
But what did you think about that result? What do you think about that game? About Leeds versus Newcastle? Leeds obviously needing the 3 points, right?
I will tell you that Leeds went into that game with much more hunger than Newcastle. I think
Sam Allardyce played a huge part.
I think when we spoke about top 4 last week, everyone sort of had Newcastle on lock.
Yeah.
And I think Newcastle themselves might be believing in their own hype too much, right? So I think Leeds.
I know how that feels.
Yeah. I think Leeds
I know exactly how that feels.
I think Leeds sort of capitalized on that. I think Newcastle needed 2 penalties, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they needed 2 penalties to win. Callum Wilson scored both. And I think Leeds should have gotten something out of that game. I think it was very harsh on
They did get a point though. But
they did get a point, but
they should have won. They should have won.
Maria Bamford.
Patrick Bamford
missed the penalty at the end. And
that's why Chelsea sold him also. Fucking shit player.
you do realize you need a striker. You need a striker.
We got Lukaku returning after winning the Champions League.
I mean, so interesting, right? I mean, it's interesting that Newcastle, once again, Moya, like you said, they had the moment to capitalize. But then, like you said, they believed their own hype. They, I guess, bottled it in a way.
No. But Leeds though, do not take anything away from Leeds in this game. This game, look, Newcastle played Newcastle. That's what they did, right? It's not like they played any worse. It's not like they didn't, come out there to win. They did. They had the same players. The thing is, Leeds was the one who took the game to Newcastle. Right? Yes, you may say that Newcastle believe their own hype, blah, 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 but you have to give credit where credit is due. Big Sam, bro.
Yeah. I think the important thing to note now is this really opens up the top 4 to being Newcastle not being in it anymore. You know?
Yeah,
The next 3 games.
No, I mean,
the next 3 games are Brighton, who are off a very good result last night.
we'll talk about that later.
They've got Leicester, who are fighting to survive. And then
Not doing
last,
enough.
they've got everyone's favorite London team,
Yes.
Chelsea.
Right.
Right?
The men's team or the women's team?
I wish it was the women's team. but you're looking at 3 tough fixtures that if
Very
you
tough.
if
For
you
Leeds, for Leeds, right? You're talking about Leeds, right?
no, I'm talking about Newcastle.
Newcastle, sorry.
So if you struggle to get 3 points of Leeds or even a point of Leeds,
yeah.
can you foresee them getting 9 from these 3 games? And they will need at least 6 points from these 3 games.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
I feel like in this last 3 games, right, is as you can see evident from the results in this past weekend, like form is just going out the window,
Yep.
right? I feel like teams are flip-flopping. Like,
Yep.
I mean, Brighton bloody lost to Everton
5-1.
5-1, right?
Yeah.
And then they go
They
do that
go
last
and
night,
do that
right?
to Arsenal, yeah.
They do the dirty, right?
Are we talking about that game
No,
now?
we're not talking about that yet. Okay, but let's talk about the top 4 still, right? Like Moyet said, like the draw between Leeds and Newcastle, right? It does impact that race for top 4 because at the same time, Aston Villa hosted Tottenham, right?
Yes.
Tottenham,
Blood
Spurs.
Tottenham, right? They hosted they hosted Spurs over the weekend, and it was a 2-1 win to
Yes.
Emery and the boys.
Yeah.
Look, this one, right? I want to go the opposite way because as much as I want to give credit to Aston Villa,
Yeah.
fucking hell, Tottenham was shit.
Yeah?
It was, dude.
I think Spurs ever since January, the theme for Spurs has been, why are they still here?
Yeah.
No, how are they still
No,
shit?
why? Not why. How? Right?
How?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are they still in the top 10?
Like what? Like I don't know how they get up in the morning to play football. So I was
They just
I just
started the league well. That's it, I think. And then they just got there and stayed there the
like,
whole season.
I don't know. They've become so irrelevant.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they are there.
Yeah. No, dude, they were horrible.
You want to talk about Spurs, right? Like at the same time, one thing that I've also been thinking about, right, is the beginning of the season when everybody was making all their transfers. Spurs actually were very busy in the transfer market, right?
Yeah.
They signed players like Bissouma, they signed Richarlison, they signed Perisic, they
Bissouma who
signed
doesn't play anymore.
Danjuma, right?
Danjuma,
Jet
right?
Spence.
Jet Spence, right? They signed almost an entire a new lineup, in a way, right?
Fucking hell,
And
man.
at the same time, obviously, Arsenal were
Signing
busy trying to
players.
sign our players.
Yeah.
And the argument at that time was that Spurs, their signings were a different caliber. Like they were saying that they were better than Arsenal's transfers. They were saying how Bissouma is a much
On
better
paper-
version
on
of Partey.
paper, yes, I would say
right?
To be
On
on
paper,
paper,
no.
yeah. No, at that time.
At that time.
yeah.
No, because from Brighton, he came from
No,
Brighton.
Brighton, yeah.
Brighton.
And he was great.
Dude, he was
Yeah,
great
yeah.
at Brighton.
I
he was
wanted
great.
Bissouma, man.
Yeah, honestly. And they signed like Perisic and they were saying how like, Perisic with the experience is gonna be
Everyone
super.
said Perisic should be on your FPL team.
Yes,
Yeah,
I got Perisic, bro.
And to be fair, beginning of
the beginning of the season,
First 2 games, I think. First 2 games.
No, first 2 games he didn't start, lah.
No. After that, but like,
Yeah.
when he started, the
Yeah.
first
Few games a day. I think he played for 2 games that was...
But
Then-
now, right, with only a few games left, right, with the entire season gone by, it is so evident that all of that was false. All of that was not true at
Yeah.
all. So all you pundits that said that they were going to be great signings,
Yeah.
shame on you, man.
You know,
shame on you, man.
I'm going to very embarrassingly at the start when I saw all their signings, I saw Conte and I thought, Conte is a serial winner, right?
Actually, Actually, it's because of Conte.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
think it's
Conte
because
plus
of Conte.
those players,
the Conte
right?
effect,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I didn't want to predict City or Liverpool winning the league again. I actually tweeted, I think Spurs might win the league this season.
The league!
Dude! Find that tweet!
He's that pundit.
He's that pundit!
No,
This
the
was-
league!
You know what? It was just because I didn't want to
You
say
want-
Liverpool
you don't
or
want to say
City will
Liverpool.
win the title.
You could have said Man United, no, but the league.
you know.
Dude,
yeah.
no, look lah. It was Harry Kane, Son, Bissouma.
Okay.
Like you just said.
Yeah.
All these players at
Lined up.
July
Yeah.
2022
Yeah.
They were
were
good.
good players.
Were
Were good players. And I'm just like, I don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah, so that's why when we want to talk about bottling, right?
Remember? Oh yeah.
I feel like that is a form of bottling as well, you know?
Not
It's
really. It's a form of bottling.
not really, because they were not even playing for anything. Okay, top 4, maybe top 4.
No. Okay,
No,
to
but
be
the
fair,
yeah.
to be fair, we had a Spurs fan for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Because
Shout out
Spurs,
Aaron.
yeah, Spurs were doing quite well.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
that time, they were like second in the league, and
But we
stuff
still
like
beat
that.
them though. Yeah.
That's the only time he came, right? Then after
That's
he
the
just
only-
he never came back.
That's the only trophy you'll win. But no, at the end of the day, it's just, I don't know lah. With Spurs, it's just that. This is why I didn't want Conte in Man United. Everybody was saying, Conte for Man United. Conte
to
for
be
Man
fair, it
United.
was only Gary Neville. Gary Neville was against it. It was
No,
only
but there was a lot of
Mark
fans as well.
Goodrich.
There was a lot of fans who went out there who said that, they should have got Conte. They should have, because at that time, after what's his name?
Ole.
After Ole, we had Rangnick. And okay, Rangnick was... Anyway, so...
No comment.
yeah, so everybody was like, oh,
I
why
keep
did you
forgetting Rannick was there.
No, we all tried to.
Running was a joke, man. Running
Oh,
was a
okay,
joke.
calm down.
I traced back the tweet. lah.
Okay, you
It
find
was
the tweet.
quite-
You find
the
no,
tweet.
it was
What's,
there lah,
what's the
it's
point you're trying to make here? What's the point you're trying to make
A
here?
point I was trying to make was that, I don't know, I mean, Conte,
Yeah.
I mean, is he that manager still?
Oh, you mean, yeah.
I think he is though. I think
Would you
he
take
is.
Conte in Chelsea?
I would.
Actually, you would
I
take... Macha, you would take me at Chelsea lah at this point.
Okay. Conte and Chelsea ended because the players had more power, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Like Fabregas, everyone started coming out with.
Oh.
They felt like they in Costa and everyone they could not work with Conte anymore. But if it's a young squad, I think Conte could put that discipline there.
I think in a specific league with a specific team, that is when Conte comes out. So if you put Conte in, say, the Italian league, I think he does very well.
I think let's not waste time talking about a manager that was already at Spurs, right? And has already left.
That was
And,
like
right?
four
was
managers
fired.
You see
ago.
how like when we were supposed to be talking about Spurs and we end up talking about
Chelsea.
like, Chelsea and then talking about Spurs. Sorry, about Conte.
Oh,
but
manager.
going back to Spurs, going back to the result, Aston Villa, they won.
Yep.
Goals from I believe it was Ramsey and also Douglas Luiz with a brilliant free kick,
Yep.
right? And then Harry Kane with that, little drama class, and then, he tripped
That-
over and then he got a penalty and then he did the thing, and then I believe Richarlison started.
Yes.
that
Still
game,
didn't score.
And he still didn't score.
He also didn't get a yellow card.
and he didn't get a
Do
yellow.
the pigeon dance.
Can I just say that I don't know if any of you guys have seen this, right? But that basically Callum Wilson and Antonio from West Ham, they were doing a FaceTime video call.
Yes.
And they were talking about Richarlison and they were just making fun of him like nobody's business. And I've never
How is
seen that
Richarlison a Brazilian?
ever happen before. Sorry?
How is Richarlison a Brazilian?
How is he Brazilian? I
Right.
have no
Born there
idea.
lah.
No, but
I have no idea.
we can't talk, Cleberson. Now, no, I mean, but also, speaking,
Yeah.
going back to managers and Spurs,
Yeah.
they said no to Nagelsmann.
They said no to Nagelsmann.
Yeah.
Beggars can't be choosers, but Tottenham doesn't
Okay.
give a shit right
There
now.
is a reason for that. Why they said no to Nagelsmann
Okay.
is because Nagelsmann actually came and said, you all need to get this director of football,
Right.
right? You all need to get this thing, that thing, and Daniel Levy,
Yep.
Yeah.
right? We all know
He's never
Daniel.
leaving.
He's not gonna do shit.
Yeah.
I'm not
for
fucking
you.
living.
I'm not fucking leaving.
I think Spurs. So Spurs is different, right, from Chelsea in terms of what they need to do. In
Definitely. It was
Spurs-
very different. We are so much better than
I
that.
think Spurs need to look within the league.
Okay, hold up. Graham, our producer, just forwarded something, and it is Moyat's tweet that he just mentioned just now. Tweeted on July 29, 2022.
See, before the season started,
Okay, yeah,
please.
this is pre-season.
please.
This is pre-season.
That is still the dumbest
Okay.
shit I've ever heard.
This is I'm gonna read it out.
It
right?
was well reasoned.
Hey,
Find the thread.
Hey,
Find the thread.
No thread. We're reading it as is, okay? No
As is.
thread. We're reading it as is, okay? So Moyat said, disclaimer, full stop. Predictions are based on squads as is. Of course, things could change if Chelsea got Neymar or Man City get Messi, for example. Here is my list. Number 1, Spurs.
the league.
Bolded, bolded.
No,
Number
no.
one Spurs.
It's only bolded because you search for it, lah. It's only bolded because you search for
Number
it.
2, Man City. Number 3 is Liverpool. Number 4, Man United. Number 5, Arsenal.
Whoa.
Bro.
Where's Chelsea?
No.
Number 6, Chelsea.
Come on, man. To be fair, it's not that far from wrong. But second of all, number 4, Man United.
Bro, number 5, Arsenal. You are such a dick, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
To be fair,
but
if-
Man United
Okay.
4th is that's surprising, bro.
Yeah, no, United 4th is, on course, on course to be
on
correct.
course.
Man City
maybe
second,
that,
not
yeah.
too far.
Shout out to Graham
But the rest is
for
all
sourcing it.
fucking
Right.
God.
Yeah.
And look, if you think about it, Liverpool can still get third, right? Liverpool can still
What?
get.
Can we not, please?
I
Can we not have Liverpool third?
I admit Arsenal and Chelsea. Okay, I was wrong on that. I was definitely wrong on
Not
Spurs.
Spurs. Oh, okay, Spurs.
Okay,
Okay.
I was definitely wrong on Spurs. But like I said, listen, that's why the
That's
threat-
it, bro. That's it.
That's why
no,
the
that's
threat
it.
is
You're wrong on
important.
Spurs. You put Spurs number 1.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that you
Yeah.
play Spurs number
Yeah.
1. You don't watch
Nobody
football.
would have put
Don't be
Spurs.
that guy who makes a non-apology, okay? I'm sorry if you are offended. No, because you are wrong. It's enough.
Look, I was expecting Harry Kane. Look, Harry Kane got 25 goals this season.
Yeah.
If he had been in a
Good team.
good team, that
team.
team would have won the league.
Yeah.
And if Haaland wasn't playing in the league, right? But I mean, okay, I was wrong.
You are so wrong, bro.
I am a man enough to admit I was wrong. Okay.
Was this prediction before or after Paris signed? Okay,
It was
wait.
definitely after Richarlison.
Okay. Enough about Spurs. Enough about Villa. Actually, no. I don't feel like we have been talking enough about Villa. To be honest, I feel like
I think Villa deserve a lot of praise for what they're doing, especially with Emery coming in when they were 14th.
Yep. It's
Manager
crazy.
of the
The improvement is just constantly growing, but still remaining on that challenge for
That
top
fucking
4.
Dracula fucker.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Yeah, the Dracula. No, he's in the way
No,
that
look at
his
it.
hair.
You're talking about
Emery, you're talking
Yeah,
about
Emery,
Emery.
Emery.
I was like, which Dracula?
Another set of results, actually, another game that relates to the top 4 is obviously Manchester United versus Wolverhampton.
Ooh.
Right? 2-0 win for
We
Manchester
did-
United.
we-
Come on, United boys, take it
Okay,
away.
we
What do you
did
guys
not win
think?
pretty. That's
Yeah.
one.
That's why I felt they were lucky. You know?
Oh no! I mean, okay,
Okay,
I wouldn't
they were
say
not
lucky.
No, at 1-0.
Who's the
At
scorers?
1-0.
Who's the
They
scorers?
were not
Who
lucky.
scored?
Wolves didn't have a shot on target.
They did not. Yes,
They did not
had
have a
one.
Wolves on
At
shot.
the end of the game, they had one.
Yeah.
Who scored for United?
Martial scored.
Whoa!
And
And also
Alejandro Garnacho.
Garnacho.
Right, the through ball from
Yeah,
Bruno,
Bruno,
right?
yeah,
the
yeah.
last minute.
No,
last
but the
minute,
thing,
yeah.
through ball, one thing, but he took it well, cut aside, and then
finished it.
Did you
that-
see his
that
new
was
set of
beautiful.
teeth? Did you see his new set of teeth?
Garnacho?
Garnacho?
Yeah, no, he just signed new contract,
Yeah,
bro.
right? The new
yeah.
set of teeth, right?
He's giving me Ronaldo vibes.
He's good, right?
No, no,
Bro,
no.
can I just say his teeth before that were like cartoon, bro? Like, I don't know. Like,
No, he had more angles and a protractor.
yeah, you know, but like massive glow up. But what a
Yeah.
goal.
What a goal.
You know, I did not see the Martial goal, but I definitely did see the
Martial goal was
The Garnacho
was
goal.
made by Anthony,
Yeah.
who was running down the wing and
No,
cut
no,
it
so-
into the.
No, it was
Right.
Bruno. Bruno
Bruno,
won the ball in midfield, passed it to Anthony,
Yeah.
and the defense was already split at the time. So Anthony
Yeah,
just
but-
squared it to Martial.
No, but he did dribble past
Yeah.
one defender and then squared it in, which was amazing goal to watch.
Yeah.
I still think Martial needs to do so much more to become
Yeah.
our striker.
That was the only instance of the game where Anthony, instead of doing that left foot curler, that's the only instance in the game where he decided to pass to Martial.
Yeah. We had like
And he
34
scored.
shots at goal.
and Martial scored lah.
Yeah.
We had 34 shots at goal. I
To cover up for the 2 games before that as well. Right?
Gotta make up the quota,
Yeah.
right?
Not enough.
You know, when a Chelsea fan who has lost 6 in a row and then won 1 and drew 1 makes fun of you, you know.
Hey, but what does this mean for your top 4? I mean, like,
I mean,
where-
Are you all back now because
No,
the win?
we are still in the driver's seat. We control our own destiny.
Yes.
But as we
Wow.
but we mentioned
wow.
We only,
Who are you all
like,
facing? Who are you all facing?
like
We've
Newcastle, we only need 2. Who do we face?
we face
Chelsea.
Bournemouth, Chelsea, and Fulham.
Yeah, so
It's
Bournemouth
three good games.
Bournemouth is a winnable game,
Yep.
right? Chelsea,
Nope. Not winnable for sure.
I will.
I hope you beat them.
Look, you know what?
Not
No, I
winnable
think
position.
Chelsea might get something.
Yeah.
I know, that's the thing. Whenever
We
United walks into a game, it's
will.
like la 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 la. We're
No,
going to win.
you're gonna see Lauren James is running down the right, completely destroying the fullback, bro.
Fucking running down.
But in all fairness, I think we will win against Bournemouth and Fulham. If not for anything,
Bournemouth?
it's just because we are playing at home.
We are playing at home. Do you know?
United-
Okay, here's a stat, right? We have conceded the least amount of goals, the second least.
But didn't
amount
you
of
lose the
goals.
last two games at home? No.
No,
Last two
that
games
was away.
Away, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have only conceded 8 goals at home this season, which is the second lowest in the top 5 leagues.
And if I'm not mistaken, 4 of those 8 goals came in one game.
yes,
It was the Brentford game, if I'm not
Brentford.
mistaken.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
The first
You all
game,
know
right?
who's the team that conceded the least goals in the league? The elder?
You're gonna see Chelsea. aren't you?
Conceded the least goals in the league.
The elder.
Conceded the least. Okay,
Cannot be lah. We're
Yeah,
gonna fact check this.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
conceded the least amount of goals.
Consider
in the
means
league.
they let goal in. Like they let goals
They are
in.
defensively strong actually.
No, no.
I have a hard time.
You guys continue. I don't
Yeah.
believe this, man.
No, dude, we are no lah. No, this stat sounds made up.
Yes.
I mean, in regards to we're getting our fact checker right now.
We are
right?
defensively the best team.
Okay, Leonard. Okay.
You're not lah. Chelsea have conceded 41 goals.
What bullshit tweet did you see, bro? Are you making up your own stats now?
But to be fair, that is the third. Alright, so City have conceded 31. Newcastle have also conceded 31.
Yeah.
United have conceded 41, same as Chelsea. That's it. That's it. So you're not far off lah.
You see?
No.
You see?
You're second lah.
No.
Making his own pundit facts,
That's why
They are fucking good defensively, you know?
Yeah, but you guys have also scored 36 goals lah. So
That's because we don't have a striker, okay? It's a known fact.
I'm gonna find
And you all
another
say
stat
no to
now,
Harry
yeah.
Kane.
Hey, but back to the United versus
yeah.
Wolverhampton game,
Yeah.
right? Is there anything that we need to say about Wolves? I
No.
feel like they are just at the
No,
brink
they
of...
had 0 shots on
Okay.
goals. They had almost half the passes.
Yeah.
Look, if you look at the stats, go on.
Sorry, here's a fact for you. Just before we go this. Chelsea men have scored 36 goals.
Yep.
Chelsea women,
Yeah.
57 goals in the league. They have scored
We
the
are
most.
flying, man.
You could
We
use
are
their
flying.
striker lah.
We are flying,
You're
though.
flying,
You could
bro.
use the whole team.
We are flying, dude.
No, but does Reece? Wait, I have one question. Does Reece James' sister play in right back as well?
No.
No.
She's a striker.
So, okay. Anyway, moving on very swiftly. Like, Wolves did not play a good game.
Yep.
Now, Man United did not capitalize on the possession that we had.
Yeah.
We could not get the ball in front. And then when Martial was substituted for Weghorst, gone lah, finished, no need. Right? But the only bright spark that we had was Garnacho coming back from injury.
I rate him.
Dude,
I truly
this
do rate.
boy-
Don't forget
Garnacho.
Varane coming out for injury.
Oh
coming back from injury,
Varane
so,
coming
yeah.
back. No, but he started the game. So to be fair, dude, solid defensively.
So Garnacho missed the last 7 games. Garnacho missed the last 12 games.
Yeah.
Varane missed the last 7 games. Right.
Yeah.
So these are important comebacks for
Yeah.
the run-in, for top 4. So that's really good.
And also confirm Golden Gloves for
Everything, everywhere, all at
David De Gea.
once.
David De Gea.
Okay. Also,
And okay, wait. Speaking about De Gea, United fans are not happy with him, but he's still...
I feel there's a
Getting-
split.
he's-
I
he's
feel
got
there's
the
a
golden
split.
glove
I feel
and
there's a
stuff, you know?
split.
I feel there's a split.
Yeah, I feel like there are the diehard fans that really want
Will
him
you
to stay.
replace...
I'm internally split with it.
Do
There
you
you
want to
go.
replace...
No, I am with you. I'm internally split
internally
because
split.
look, you can't get best of both worlds unless you find an Edison or an Ellison.
Or Ramsdale.
You can, you can find those keeper.
No, you
Ramsdale.
can. You
Keepers,
can. Don't
yeah.
get me wrong. You can, but it's not easy.
But
Hey,
Karius-
let's put this
Karius-
to the viewers, right?
nothing
Drop
good, right?
in the comments if you're a United fan and if you're not a United fan as well. Drop your thoughts and opinions on De Gea. Should he
Gea.
stay?
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
should he
The
bounce?
problem is that his distribution is bad.
Shit. His distribution is
His
absolute
distribution
shit.
is very bad. His
Yeah.
cross claiming is very bad. His sweeping is
He is a very traditional shot stopper, right?
Dude, but his shot stopper is
amazing.
fucking elite.
His reflexes are cat-like. He's ridiculous.
He's elite.
Yeah.
You know how many games he saved us? Now that's the thing though. You if you can just implant, like you can get a leg transplant, right? In
From who?
God only knows lah. Maybe we can get somebody who can play the ball like David Raya. Like just cut off the legs and put
for Frankenstein that shit.
Frankenstein
that shit.
Yeah,
Right?
we would have the perfect keeper of the year.
But that's the thing. I think football's transition to that point where the point is to not even let the opponent get a shot on target.
Yeah.
That's your shot
It's just
stopping ability.
retain
So,
possession.
so it's the defense.
Redundant.
The defense.
No, it's the sweeping.
Yep.
It's the ability to play and complement a high line defense.
Yeah, and also the distribution is very important because if you are not distributing well and you are passing straight to the opponent, confirm you have to rely on your shot stopping.
Okay, before we go to the top of the table and talk about something that I don't really want to
City?
talk about, right? Before we get there,
Okay,
Right.
disclaimer, today's monologue might be short.
there might not even be a monologue. You know what I mean? I'm very, very
It's a lie.
emotionally
It's a lie.
affected right now.
World's tiniest
The
violin.
tiniest violin, right? But before we get to the top of the league, right? We talk about the title. I think it's also very important to take note that we officially have the one relegated team, right? That's confirmed out of the three.
Southampton.
Southampton lost at home to Fulham.
Yes.
They have continued their absolutely terrible run. And obviously at the same time,
Why are you guys so sad about this?
No,
Like someone died.
Hey,
Southampton
what?
Hey, it's Southampton.
11
man.
years on top?
I believe so.
11
I
years,
believe
right?
so.
Yeah,
And I
they've
know,
been-
but-
they've been there for quite a
No,
while,
honestly,
no?
in my opinion, Southampton is a great club. The stadium, St. Mary's, it looks like a great stadium. The fans are great too. And the players that they have churned out, right?
When the Saints-
Poch was there. We were busy talking about Poch. Poch started his career in the EPL at Southampton and he was doing bits.
Liverpool signed half of their squad.
Liverpool
also
signed
from-
half of the squad.
Yeah, basically
right?
Liverpool is
Southampton.
what Southampton
Southampton.
used to be.
Yeah, Sadio Mane was from there. Fucking Van
But
Dijk was from there.
It's been coming.
Yeah,
It's been
it's
coming.
not the
It's
longevity
not-
wasn't there.
Yeah, it's not
right?
this season,
Yeah.
They've had a couple bad last 2-3 seasons. Remember the 9-0 losses to Leicester United?
Yeah, they did it twice in a row in 2 seasons, right?
Yeah,
They lost
so-
9-0 and then they lost 9-0 again the next season.
So-
yeah, that
No,
was-
but did they beat
it's been
someone
a long time coming.
9-2 as well? 9-1, 7-1, something like that.
I'm not too sure.
I'm
but,
not too sure about that.
But it's very sad to see them go. And my question now, actually, before we go straight to the top of the table, is how long do you guys think they're going to be out? Do you guys think it's going to be... Do you think
I think it will take a while because they're going to lose a lot of players.
No, yeah. That's why I
gonna
say
lose a
it
lot
depends
of
on how
players.
many players they lose.
Yeah.
Because Ward-Prowse is out. Obviously, he's going to go
Lavia
to
is out.
Lavia to
is
Chelsea.
out.
Yeah.
All the good players that they have is going to move. And then, they'll go down. They probably can buy a few players with the parachute funding and all that.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, it depends. It depends on how many players
They'll
they
be
lose.
back next year.
Yeah?
They'll be back next year.
Tweet it, bro.
because
Tweet it.
that won't happen.
It's not happening. And Muya said it is not happening
I'm just
anymore.
saying, I'm just, sorry, before I get it, I also tweeted Liverpool will get top 4 recently. So I'm praying
Oh,
that
yeah.
doesn't happen
Okay,
as well.
okay,
lah.
okay.
But sorry,
Hey,
but,
please
but
tweet that means City is going to win the league, please. Because that's what it looks like is going to happen, right? Let's move to the 2 big games of the
Only
weekend.
one that-
very good segue.
Right? That's a great segue, right? I've
only
had
one
a
that-
lot of practice, bro. I've had a lot of practice.
The only one that can stop them is who?
Chelsea's women's team.
Lauren James,
Is that the answer you wanted, bro? Is that the answer you wanted?
Yeah.
Okay, but in all seriousness,
City are swatting
City are
people away.
ridiculous. City played Everton over the weekend.
They rested
away.
four.
Kevin De
of their
Bruyne
first-
did not play.
Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva,
Bernardo Silva did
John
not start.
Stones,
Oh, but
yeah,
good-
John Stones did not start.
and
Gundogan stepped up, dude.
Bro,
one more guy.
Because
Gundogan
he
with-
just wants to leave the City already.
what is
right?
it? 2 goals and an assist.
Two
right?
goals, 2 goals and
Two
an assist.
goals and an assist.
Alan.
And that first goal was absolutely ridiculous.
You know what's funny? I didn't know Gundogan was 32 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Right? Dude, he's
Bro, you know-
only,
do you know how
he
old he
started
is?
playing last year.
Bro, you know how old he is? His best friend is like Ozil, bro.
He's been in Dortmund like for 10 years.
Yeah,
I think.
bro.
Yeah, I know, but he only started playing for City
How
last
many,
year.
how many World Cups have you seen him in? He's played in quite a few World Cups, man.
Actually, no. lah.
To be fair,
Actually, no.
you know,
he could not get into the
yeah,
German
yeah,
team.
yeah,
He
yeah.
could not get
Because
into
of
the German
Turkey,
team.
right? The
Yeah.
Turkey thing, right? Yeah.
no, but I'm just saying, like, you know, City had Gundogan for maybe 4, 5 years,
No,
5
longer,
years.
longer.
No.
Even longer than that. Okay,
Bro,
good. No, I thought I was wrong because I've never seen him play for City.
Nah, dude. When the game was about to start, it was right before the Arsenal game, right? So obviously I tuned into the City Everton game, obviously hoping for an Everton Sean Dyche miracle, right? Okay. You know, it's the hope that kills you. It's the hope that kills you. You know, trying to be super realistic, but at the same time, you're like, okay, Everton, let's go.
Everton, huh?
Yeah, and if you guys did watch, right? I don't know if you guys did, right? But the first 15 minutes, right?
Everton
before Gundogan was like, you know what? Let me play.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, hold my beer, let me
right.
play. You know, before he did that, Everton were actually playing really well. You know, they had like some of the key players, like, you know, Iwobi. I was hoping for like an Iwobi like masterclass. You know what I mean? And he'd be like, that's for you, Arsene Wenger. You know what I mean? But it didn't happen.
If you're looking for Iwobi masterclass, you know you're clutching, bro.
You know, I'm grasping, I'm desperate, bro. But you know, the game ended 3-0. I mean, I think it was 2 goals from Gundogan and then obviously a goal from Haaland. Right, that header, right?
He's breaking records for no reason.
And yeah, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, the penalty also, right?
Yeah.
There was a penalty which Gundogan...
No, that was the game
Haaland,
before.
yeah.
That was the game against Leeds.
This City team is blitzing.
Yeah.
It's blitzing. No, but the thing, to be fair, the past 2 games, not this one. The previous game was 2-1.
Yeah.
Which they were kind of shaky.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, I honestly think they're playing at like 50%.
Yeah.
No, this one clearly they played 50%
Do
because they have
you think the City team currently is already complete? Like, do you think they'll have to make any more changes?
No,
What
it's
changes they
complete.
need?
Sorry, for this season it's complete.
For next season.
Just the current lineup.
For this season it's complete.
like for next season as
So
well.
they will have to, like, okay.
Eventually,
So they will
they'll
get rid
have
of
to.
players and
I think Gundogan is leaving,
Yep.
right?
I honestly think you can only get maybe at best 2 or 3 more seasons from KDB. KDB's like what?
You don't think he's gonna be
I
like
don't even
Modric?
think
Yeah, I think he can
I
go
don't
more.
think so.
I think he's gonna retire at City.
Yeah, I
man.
think no, he will retire at City.
By
But
like
I
34,
think,
35. Like he's what, 32 now, right? If I'm
yeah,
not mistaken?
and also the
Yeah.
fact that you can see him slowing down.
Yeah.
Although even at 80%, like maybe he is now,
Yep.
still fucking good, lah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still.
And I just have this feeling, I've always believed this. I think Haaland is not in City for the long run.
Oh no, of course.
I think
yeah.
he
Real
will.
Madrid.
He
So
will go
if
to
he wins
Chelsea
the
soon.
Champions League,
He's leaving to Chelsea soon. I know. What?
That's his goal, right? That's his goal.
No, but you know, the only reason why he has a buyout clause is because of that.
Yeah. I honestly think he'll go to Real Madrid or Barcelona soon. Like to give it 2-3 years.
He can't go to Real.
Why?
Real has so many strikers ready to just replace Benzema. They got Rodrigo on the right.
Okay.
They got Vinicius on the left.
They are not
Striker.
strikers.
Wait, another
I
Brazilian
understand.
striker,
You
right?
guys,
Benzema.
you guys have 30 players, but you're
No,
still
this
signing
one-
half of the world. That doesn't mean anything.
Haaland wants to play. I think Haaland wants to play.
No, but Haaland will play.
Enough about the
If he
Spanish
comes to
Premier
Chelsea,
League.
he will play.
Spanish Premier League.
Premier Liga.
La Liga, bro.
La Liga.
Primera Liga.
And I don't think Barcelona can afford Haaland. Like, I don't think they can even afford
Why
Messi.
are we talking about Haaland going to La Liga, man? I'm busy trying to get over the fact that right now Man City has played 35 games and they are at 85 points, 4 points ahead of Arsenal, and we have played 1 game extra.
That's all down to your fuck
No, no,
up. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so let's.
Eight
So
points,
that's the
8
segue.
points ahead.
That's the
And then
segue.
you go and fuck it up with 2 draws and a loss.
That's the
and all
segue.
this
I
shit.
want to hear from
No.
each and every single one of you guys. I just want to give you. I want to hear your thoughts though. What do you guys feel right now about Arsenal?
I'll
Right
let
now?
you guys go first. Lah.
Yeah.
No, you go, please.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Me go
You
first.
want to go first?
I
Just
go
go,
first.
bro.
Okay. I feel like Arsenal has always been like this. They have always been this bad. It's just that every other team did not perform. That's the only reason. Because other teams did not perform. If other teams perform, I do not think they would even be at second.
How does it
It
feel?
would probably be fifth where
Leonard, you play
where
the
Muyat
teams in
says-
front of you, man.
where Muyat says,
You're telling
you know?
me that we're only here because other teams didn't perform.
Yeah.
And not because we
Yeah.
overperform. It's
No.
because everyone else underperformed.
I don't think y'all overperform. If you want to speak about overperforming, it's City. City is doing that
No.
overperforming.
City is just performing.
Take it like
Okay,
a sponge.
not
bro. Take it
overperforming
like
I'm
yet.
taking it like a sponge right
Take
now.
it like
I'm an angry sponge right now, bro.
Arsenal, like, okay, we mentioned this at the start just now where teams are starting to hit the ball now, right? Like they're starting to come out, or I don't know, like here and there and all everything. So
Right.
when they're doing this is when you can see Arsenal start fading because teams are starting to perform. But when teams are not performing, they're playing like shit, the whole season.
I'm not gonna reply to any of this, but I will. But I'm listening. I'm listening.
It's like that.
Now you know how I felt in the Sir Alex Ferguson debate.
Yeah.
You know how I felt.
Yeah. Okay, now I want to hear Kavin. Now, what's your thoughts and opinion on the current situation with the title run right now?
I think it's harsh to say that Arsenal bottled it, but it's very hard to defend a 12-point
Yeah.
deficit.
Yep.
Right? You all went from 8 points ahead to 4 points below.
Yep.
It's very hard to defend.
Yeah.
I mean, you all had one job, which was basically going into this Aston Villa?
What,
No,
you mean-
Brighton.
Yeah,
Brighton.
Brighton game and to win. And you all got outplayed.
Yep.
in the second half.
We'll get into that. We'll
Even
get
the
into
first
that.
half.
No, we'll get
Even-
into that.
Dude, Brighton played a
We'll get into
perfect
that.
game.
Yep. I've got a lot to say about the Brighton game.
But no, I mean, the thing is, look, when you look at it, like, I'm obviously not Arteta out or
Yep.
anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It's basically the fact that y'all, I mean, if I was a fan of Arsenal,
Yep.
and I'm not, I would, kind of just have to look at, the team has to introspect. Is it a failure of a season?
No,
No.
that's the answer. It's
No,
no,
but
it's not failure.
it feels like one. It feels like one because expectations change. Because y'all can very easily say that this was never the expectation. There was no expectation to win anything. There was no expectation to win the league.
Expectation was finish fifth, man.
Yeah, I think it is your
What?
aim was top 4, right?
The aim was Champions League.
Yeah, the aim was Champions League, which
Yeah.
y'all got.
Yeah.
But if I asked you 3 months ago when y'all
What
were
are the? What's
eight,
the?
but what was the expectations then? It would have been to win the league.
Win the
No,
league, yeah.
It's no. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It's like investing in something and you get like $1 million profit out of
Yeah.
nowhere, right?
Yeah.
And then you say, I'm going to hold it, it'll grow, and then suddenly you lose it and it becomes 100,000.
It's like when you buy
You're still
Bitcoin.
Okay, let's not go into fucking Bitcoin. Okay.
But if it's up to me, I'm going to be very fair to Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of things to be optimistic about, right? And I think Arsenal right now, they're in a position where they can already drop everything this season because they can't finish lower than second,
Yep.
right? And just start focusing
Or
on the
win
next season.
win any trophies.
So if I was Arteta,
Okay.
I mean, if I was Arteta now, what I do is I call everyone in the dressing room. I say, look, who of you don't feel well? Any niggling injuries, any minor injuries? If you do have any of those
Go
things,
fix it.
just go rest.
Yeah.
I'll play the youngsters and
Yeah.
whatnot, and we'll focus on next season.
The women's
I'll
team.
call Edu in.
Edu?
I
Not to play, lah.
not to play.
Not
I'll
to
call
play.
Edu.
No, are you free?
I thought it was
Are you free this
today.
weekend or not?
I call Edu
Henry.
in to my meeting room and I say, look, tell me, top 5 midfielders, who you have. Let's plan for next season. Because I think Arsenal are in the best position because their average age of this team is 24.
Yep.
Right? They've got you're looking at 6 years. 6 years of their prime ahead of them, right? No other team in the English league have that same amount of
Chelsea.
what do you call that? Longevity.
Yep.
Chelsea. Bro.
So there's
Chelsea, right?
there's so much reason to be optimistic when you're an Arsenal fan.
Yep.
And I think you guys have taken the best first step,
Yep.
which was to
It's a
secure
huge
Saka
Champion.
to a contract.
Oh, Saka, okay.
Right?
Yep.
So now you look at the next 6 years. Can you
I
build?
love this.
Can you build on this?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes, you can. Yes, there will be sterner tests, like Leonard says. People underperform this year. Next year they may come back.
Yep.
But it is much better than expected. And you're in a position where you can
Give me a hug, man.
What the fuck?
Thanks
you
a lot,
can
man.
build. Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
I needed that though. I needed that.
No, to be fair, what he's saying is true.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if you ask me to choose, right? A lot of people do make this choice or give you this choice. Would you rather have Man United season, which is top 4 and a trophy minimum, or would you rather have no trophy in second? Honestly, deep down inside,
Come on, dude.
Which one would you go
because,
for?
Because
Come on, dude.
Which one would you go for?
Because it's been 10 years, right?
it's been 10 years, and
Yeah.
also the fact that look, the step up they did this season from last and the couple of seasons before, the step up.
It's a big league.
It's not about winning a trophy. It's not
Talking about
about
United,
that, but no, I'm talking about Arsenal.
Arsenal, okay.
The step up that they've done. They went from like the
Yeah.
banter team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? They went
Yeah.
from 3-point lane
Yep.
to what you are today,
To
right?
keeping up with Pep and City. This
What
is
if-
Okay, I don't know about keeping up.
And what if they end up like Spurs? What do you think?
what the fuck? Oh, sorry. What do you mean?
Like Spurs had one season where they were like winning the league and then
They never won the league, bro.
they were just putting pressure and then they fucking died.
Leonard. Spurs has nowhere near the type of longevity and the potential of longevity that Arsenal has.
No,
right?
but he does make a very good
They were
point.
in the Champions League final.
No, he makes a very good
We
point.
will not get to that level, man.
No, he makes a very good point because right now
No, it's a terrible point.
No, hold on, let me finish.
Mentally,
No.
mentally, what if they get
No, dude,
demoralized?
mentally they are stronger
think-
than all the Spurs players, like without a doubt, bro.
Okay.
We got Mikel Arteta, right? We don't have Conte or like a million other managers.
No, but you
right?
see, Spurs.
No, but it all
yeah.
depends on whether or not the board backs Arteta
Yes.
after this.
And they
Because-
will.
No,
you know
very
what?
easy for you to say.
They
huh?
will.
It's not about.
He's already been
It's
back.
not just about the board backing Arteta. It's about Arteta and Edu actually making the right decisions.
Making the right
right?
decision.
Yeah.
And
Spurs
so far
made
it
those
looks-
decisions who, in hindsight are
okay.
horrendous.
Yeah.
No,
But every decision that Arteta and Edu have made
Yeah.
has paid off. You're looking at
Yes.
Trossard,
Yep.
Zinchenko, Jesus,
Jorginho.
Jorginho, yeah, Jorginho, that game, what? You guys won 3-1 against Chelsea, right?
Uh-huh.
It's Chelsea,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like people coming out and say he played like Paul Scholes, you know?
And that's a compliment, huh?
So the track record for Arsenal as of now, save for maybe Fabio Vieira
Yep.
and Jacob Kiwior,
Yeah.
maybe those are so and so.
Yep.
It's looking good.
Yep.
Right? And you have more faith in Arteta's transfer policy than you would say a certain Chelsea match.
Yeah,
team,
no,
lah, of
No,
course.
it's true. I'm just gonna quickly give my 2 cents.
Quickly,
right?
huh?
Yeah,
okay,
quickly lah, right? As quick as I can lah, right? Last night when City won their game,
Okay, thank you very much for joining us. In,
bye-bye, good night. No, but when City won their game, obviously the pressure was there, right? And then as soon as the game started, it was very, very nerve-wracking because, Brighton, but at the same time, their last result was that game against Everton, right? Where they conceded, 5 goals, right? So things were looking good, right? And then in terms of our lineup last night, obviously Saliba still out and Jacob Kiwior came in and he's been a great deputy in the past 3 games. So full confidence in Kiwior. Saka, Martinelli and Jesus were leading the front line, and then you had Jorginho and Xhaka as well in the middle. So the team was looking good.
It's the
team,
longest quick point I've ever
the
heard.
team was looking
I
good.
don't know how is he selling a loss.
The team was looking good, right?
He promised no monologue.
And then next thing you know, you play at the end of the first half. Possession-wise, it was predominantly Brighton. The team could not make more than 3 to 4 passes to link themselves up, right? Which was very, very out of character, right? And because, before this, we had Odegaard pulling the strings and linking up with players like Xhaka and Jorginho in the middle and passing it and distributing it to the wingers, right? But
they man-marked Odegaard
Yeah.
to the point that he couldn't do
Yeah.
anything. Dude,
Anything.
Brighton played the perfect
No,
game.
bro,
no matter
can I-
no matter what you can say about Arsenal and how good they were, Brighton played the perfect
Dude,
game.
for me, the key player from Brighton last night was actually their goalkeeper, Jason Steele, right? Who is from Sunderland. If you guys watch the Sunderland Till I Die documentary, right? But Jason Steele, who was a nobody for the longest of time, now that he is in Brighton and now he's playing the role of the distributor. So imagine Ramsdale, but ballsier and like times 2. The guy was ridiculous last night. The guy was absolutely ridiculous. And he was a key player in my opinion because he kept the position in Brighton and he kept the ball away from Arsenal.
But you know who showed up for Brighton last night? Moises Caicedo.
Dude,
Caicedo.
He
Caicedo.
always
Caicedo.
plays damn
Dude, he
good.
played
dude.
a right back.
Caicedo.
He played right back.
He
yesterday,
played, I mean,
And then
he was ridiculous, man.
He's a better right back
Caicedo has
and a
always
better
been good.
midfielder.
And you know what's the best
than
part?
Trent
The best part
Alexander-Arnold.
is that I want to get into transfers in a bit, right? But he is obviously part of our transfer list right now
Caicedo?
for
Yep.
Arsenal. Caicedo.
Caicedo, you
And-
got
and
Rice.
yeah. And
a striker.
funnily enough, last night he was one of the best players, and he took out Martinelli and caused Martinelli to be subbed off for Trossard.
Yeah.
And then you could see the remorse in his face. He was like, bro, I'm so sorry, man. Like, you might be my future teammate, right? But I'm so sorry, bro. But
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and
He
then
wanted the
Trossard
move,
came
right?
on,
Yeah.
and Trossard playing against his old team, Brighton, and the
the
narrative
post.
was against him because he was absolutely shit. It was the worst game that he played in an
He hit the
Arsenal
post, right,
jersey.
for you guys?
He hit the post, his first touch, and he hit the post, and then after that, it was just nonsense after that.
Yeah. No,
the
but-
entire team were not linking up well, demotivated, and I felt that, you know, I feel I don't know why they're tired because it's the only league they were playing. I don't know why it looked like they were fatigued.
I think they were. It was a lack of ideas rather than fatigue.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to win the game because they are obviously had to win the game, but also they had to they could not play Brighton.
It's the experience.
No,
It's the experience.
Like Calvin said, this Brighton team is good.
Yes, but
Right?
they lost 5-1.
To Everton.
You're allowed to have those results. You're allowed to have those.
you're allowed to have bad
blips and
days,
whatnot.
but 5-1 though.
To Everton,
And then they suddenly show up and play this game.
That's why I said that this last few games, right, the form is out the window. It's literally like who shows up and wants it more.
Yeah.
And Brighton definitely wanted it more because, you know, De Zerbi said that after the Everton game, he said in the statement, when we go to Arsenal, they're going to see who the real Brighton is, you know. And their players all showed up. I feel like Caicedo, I hope we get him. Right, but you
I
also
hope we
have
get him.
Yeah, and then you also
I
have
hope
like
we get him.
I doubt
I hope
it.
we get him.
I doubt it.
I hope we get him. So
Yeah.
Look, at this point, if you want to talk about, let's move on from this.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to talk about the transfers and stuff like Caicedo, and, it's very hard for me to say who Manchester United will sign because it's very difficult because we don't know who the owners are yet.
Richarlison, your son Richarlison.
You give us free, so
How about we do like a one player you want to see next season kind
Okay.
of thing?
In
right?
United.
Right?
Yeah.
No, in your own
in
team.
my
okay.
team.
First of all, we start with one player you will take from Southampton because
Okay.
already
Sure.
relegated.
Okay.
Okay.
Lavia from Southampton.
I would go for Bella Kotchap from
Oh,
Southampton.
bottle of
defender.
ketchup.
Yeah,
The-
the centre back.
The centre back,
Bottle
right?
of ketchup.
Yeah.
Bella Kotchap.
I want to go for Lavia also.
Wow.
Yeah.
James Ward-Prowse.
You always want your James Ward-Prowse. I get it.
Honestly,
Prowse.
you get a whole package. You got
No.
set pieces. You got defending. You got
Engine. He's an
everything.
engine, yeah.
Everything. It's the engine. Anyway, okay. So one player you would like to see in your club.
From
anywhere.
From anywhere, right?
Anywhere.
I would love to see Cancelo.
Ooh,
Because
yeah, it was
the
mentioned.
rumors
It was
are
mentioned.
linking
Oh,
Cancelo.
I-
Arsenal?
Yeah,
To
to
Arsenal?
Arsenal. Yeah.
Oh.
But
And I would love to see him.
but
to
that'll be
join.
harsh, man.
Yeah.
It'll be harsh on Ben White and Zinchenko.
Zinchenko
It will-
is-
And
Zinchenko.
it will be harsh on Bayern Munich.
Fuck
Yeah,
up,
but
man. I
they're
don't give
on
a
loan.
fuck.
It's
No,
on
yeah.
loan, so
Yeah.
it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
he's on loan?
He's on loan.
But obviously then
But-
Pep won't sanction
No,
that sale.
Pep doesn't like
Pep
him
don't like
anymore.
Cancelo.
Yeah, I
Pep
know,
don't
but
like
he won't
Cancelo.
sanction the sale to Arsenal.
Yeah, it will be.
I mean, he
Cancelo.
sold Jesus and Zinchenko.
Yeah, but that's when they thought he will
he
get
was going to
fifth.
finish fifth.
What about you?
De Jong.
Ugh.
Dude,
Frankie,
over a
what?
striker.
Yeah.
Nigel Dion.
No, okay.
What is this?
Okay.
2000?
Let's talk about
Yeah.
strikers.
To be
Yeah.
fair, okay.
Nigel
I
Dion?
completely forgot
yeah.
about that. I completely forgot about the gaping hole that we have up front. Yes, no, we need a striker. We need. You know what, Harry Kane? I think he would fit that system. I think he would do so well in Manchester United. But yeah,
I agree with you, man. I agree with
Daniel
you.
Levy
Yeah.
is going to be a cunt about this.
If he is priced lower than 80 million.
Yeah, no,
Is your
even-
answer Kane as well?
If he is priced lower than 80
There's
million,
no way
I would go for Harry Kane.
a 30-year-old striker, no matter how good
Yes.
he is, no way a 30-year-old striker with 1 year left on his contract is worth
Worth
80 million.
Yeah.
Even 80, I say no.
They will ask for 100. They will
Yeah.
ask for 100. I would think that's
I would
too
pay
much.
60.
I think 60 is fair.
I think they should go to Spurs, go to Levy and say, I'll pay you 60. You want, you don't want. You don't want, I walk away.
I take 60 million, I go elsewhere. Yeah.
Can I just also say, right, there was new reports that just came out this weekend that Daniel Levy has offered to build a statue
Yes.
for Harry Kane.
For Harry Kane, yeah.
Yes.
At the new Tottenham Stadium,
Yeah.
right? And I'm trying to imagine, right? The reason why I giggled just now is because I'm trying to imagine what pose is he gonna do. Is bro, it's just gonna be a statue version of him like that, bro.
Just pointing at his ball.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
Look at the cups.
I got more balls. I've got more balls and trophies, bro. I got more balls and trophies, man. That's it. That's hilarious.
he's got
no.
more penis than trophies.
Then trophies, yeah.
But the thing about Harry Kane and the reason why I think it's going to cost us so much is because he has come out and said he can see looking at Spurs and looking how to rebuild Spurs. And
No, let him
how
stay. Lah.
best.
Let him stay.
I know, but if I had the chance to buy Kane, I would.
If I had the chance to buy Kane, yes. But I believe that the business has to be good in the sense that they have to walk in, give them the price, and walk away. Don't do that. De Jong.
He's gonna go to Chelsea.
No.
He's gonna go to
I
Chelsea.
don't want.
Then
I don't
who-
want Harry Kane.
Sorry to just add another caveat. If we can't get Kane for 60 million,
There's
who's it?
Osimhen.
Osimhen for 120 million.
He's not gonna go to United.
Osimhen to Chelsea, yes.
They
Osimhen to
valued him
Chelsea.
at 130.
120 million euros.
Okay,
That's
for
about
100 million.
100 million. For that price, I might as well buy Osimhen.
Yeah, Osimhen, let's go.
There is
I mean for
no-
Chelsea, not for United.
Save for this is my hot take.
Yeah.
Save for Mbappe, Haaland, Vinicius Junior.
Yeah.
There is no player in the world right now worth more than 100 million pounds.
That's true.
I agree.
That's true.
I agree.
Right? So
Bellingham?
if you are telling me
Bellingham?
Osimhen 100 million pounds, no, I don't think so.
No, but instead of spending 100 million on Kane, I'd rather spend 100 million on Osimhen.
I
Yeah.
would rather take,
Yeah,
if,
I would too.
If he meant
You know
going
why?
for
Chelsea,
cheap
yeah.
option,
Kavin and I are thinking the same thing.
What is it?
Because he's younger and he's a lot more better in
so
terms
you'd
of
want
business.
Osimhen
It's
as
a
your
long term
number
Yeah,
one.
long
It's
term.
more long term.
I thought
You
it
buy
was
Harry
gonna
Kane
be
for
a- I thought it was gonna be a
Hey,
banter
There's
answer.
another guy, Højlund.
Yes, that was what I was going
Rasmus
for.
Højlund.
Rasmus Højlund would be my second choice. Yeah.
Okay, enough about all these transfer rumors and transfer saga stories, right? Let's move on to our favorite part of the episode, which is just the tip, right? So for this week's theme, it's actually related to our good friend Harvin, right? His birthday just passed, right?
Happy birthday,
Happy
birthday.
30 years old.
30,
he is.
the big 30.
The big 30.
You know, the
Look
big
at him.
30.
He still has the mentality of a 12-year-old
Yeah,
child.
you know, yeah, and obviously he's he's entering the old age now,
Yes.
right?
Senior citizen card.
Senior citizen card. You know, you need to apply for that, Harvin, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
I see different color.
Aren't
No?
you guys?
Hey, no.
my
We're not-
God.
yeah. It wasn't our birthday.
Yeah.
It wasn't our birthday. Yeah.
I'm not 30.
Yeah. But you know, since it was his birthday, we felt it was only right that the Just a Tip this week revolves around the theme of old people, right?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna do a very simple start, bench, and drop, right? With a list of old players, right?
Okay.
Some of our old players. So we're gonna start off with strikers. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna start off with strikers. And the list that we have is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Robert Lewandowski, and Karim Benzema. Right? Start, bench, and drop. I think I want to start off with Leonard first.
Why you say that like it's a surprise?
Come on,
I
start,
would
bench,
start
drop.
Zlatan. I would bench, I would bench Benzema or drop Lewandowski.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Zlatan.
Zlatan. Zlatan has been.
I have a
superb,
feeling
dude.
that we might all
Past-
have the same answer,
Past
to be
30.
honest. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No way.
Me first.
No way.
It's exactly the same.
Oh no.
I will start Zlatan because why the fuck
Zlatan.
not? Yeah, right.
After 30,
you know,
still
if
like
I have Zlatan in
mad.
my team, right, I'm gonna be like Zlatan. You're starting every bloody game, right?
Until you get injured. But
And then I just prefer Benzema over Lewandowski in my opinion. So
Yeah.
Benzema is on the
Yeah.
bench.
I would start Benzema.
Okay,
I will bench Zlatan
he's a logical one.
and I drop Lewandowski.
So everyone is going
yeah.
for Lewandowski.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
Nobody rates Lewandowski.
What about you, Gavin?
no, okay, Lewandowski had 2 good seasons.
Wow. What?
No.
What?
No.
Okay lah, fair enough.
From
Come on.
Dortmund to Bayern.
No,
quite
but
long.
If Messi didn't exist, right,
He's
he
the
would have
Ballon
won
d'Or.
the Ballon
Ballon
d'Or.
d'Or.
No,
Yeah.
but in their prime, the one who scored most goals, Lewandowski, I will start him.
Oh wow, going against the
Dude,
grain
he scored
because Kevin is cool like that.
insane a number
It's
of
true.
goals.
It's true. It's true.
Insane.
in the Farmers League.
German league.
Yeah. Which what?
Macha, you can't
only,
even- you
only
can't-
one team that is this thing going against them, which is Dortmund, which is his old club.
No, lah,
which
it's-
has scored 70% of his goal at Dortmund.
He's done it in Champions League as well. He's done it among other places as well. I would bench Zlatan and I'll drop
Benzema.
Wow. You can't.
No, don't get me wrong. It's hard for me to drop Benzema. To sell Benzema actually.
Yeah.
Because I mean, yes, he's an insane player as well, and you can rely on that flow for things. But just for the
season.
But is this Benzema with the wrist guard or without the wrist guard?
No. Is this the Benzema during Ronaldo or after Ronaldo?
Yeah, that's the thing.
But we're talking about now. Right?
We're talking about now. We're talking about now.
Yeah.
No, but we're talking about last few seasons when they were 30 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Lewandowski's goals, just the insane amount of goals.
Okay, cool. So let's move on to the midfield, right? Start, bench, drop for Thomas Müller, right? Modric
Ayo.
and Busquets.
Okay, this one I'll start since I went last.
Yeah.
I will start Modric.
Okay.
Ballon d'Or, cannot. Okay, and then who is the third one?
Busquets.
I'll drop Busquets
Uh-huh.
and I'll bench Müller.
Wow. Okay. Moyet.
Start Modric.
Yep.
Drop Müller. Bench Busquets.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of Thomas Müller.
Yep.
Hey, dude, Müller.
Müller is solid.
Very
I know.
He's
It's-
solid,
In
dude.
the Farmers League, though.
It's a
Hey, he did well even in Germany, okay?
you know how people say Xavi, Iniesta make the cake and then Messi adds
With
the cherry,
Busquets.
right? Busquets is the cake stand,
Okay.
right?
Okay. That's
So
a good
like,
analogy. Yeah,
so like that 09 just for that 09 Barcelona
yeah.
team.
When he was playing there, right?
It's a difficult
But
choice.
that
Was
is
before he was 30.
Yeah,
That's-
after 30.
that's- But after 30,
Yeah.
the fact that he's still integral to Barcelona's midfield now, they talk about Pedri, they talk about Gavi and whatnot, but Busquets is still the player like you need to guide these players,
Yeah.
So I just think Busquets is for a bench option, not to start for a bench option. I just
Busquets.
like him better.
Biscuits.
I will start Modric, obviously, right? It's the obvious choice. And I will bench Müller and let go of Busquets. And the reason why I chose Müller over Busquets is because Thomas Müller, in my opinion, right, is one of the he's like the most annoying player in the elite world of football. Because he doesn't look like he is a footballer, right? He doesn't look like a footballer. He doesn't even look like an athlete, right?
Yeah.
He looks like, I don't know, like a dentist or something, right?
I loved him, dude.
And then you watch him play, right? And if you watch some stories about Thomas Müller and how he plays, he likes to be that annoying guy on the pitch. He will like go up to defenders.
I loved him in
he'll
the
banter them. He will
in the
trash
Ozil
smack talk them.
Khedira time, when he was saying Ozil
Dude,
Khedira,
that
Müller, German team.
Wow.
Oh, when Müller was there, it was sick.
He's been
Dude, he
around
was-
since forever.
He
man.
was the gel that held the Bayern team
Yes.
and the German team together.
How old
Yeah.
is he now?
old?
34?
No,
34.
I think he's 36.
36, oh, okay.
Right. Because
33.
We are all wrong. 33.
what? He feels like he's been around
Yeah,
way longer
he's
than
been playing
that.
since he was 19.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still, 19
Yeah.
also is not that long. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Last
cool.
one.
The last one, the defenders, right? Start bench drop for Thiago Silva,
Oh, let's go first. I go first, right?
Sergio Ramos, and Jordi Alba.
Start Thiago Silva,
Okay,
definitely.
okay, faham.
He's still playing like he's 18 years old, right? Yeah. I'll bench Ramos and then I'll drop Alba. Alba, I don't know. We won't forgot Alba was a defender, I think.
Is he left back?
I don't
Centre
even
back?
know.
We don't know.
Okay, so yeah.
Kevin?
I'll go.
We're talking about now, you know.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't-
Or like in the last couple of seasons. Like.
Or like, okay.
Jordi Alba would be bench,
Okay.
right? It's a toss up, bro.
Yeah.
Over Ramos?
Yeah.
Huh?
No, it's okay. So either way, I don't want to drop Alba. I think Alba is one of the most attacking centre backs. He can play left back. You know, he can do so many things. I like him as a player. I think he should be in there somewhere, but I don't think he should start. But the thing is, all three very equal,
Yeah.
right? So basically, it's between Ramos and
Thiago
Silva.
Yeah, Thiago Silva.
Ramos.
Okay.
Start Ramos, drop.
Have you given yours already?
Wow.
No, I haven't.
Oh, yeah. What's yours?
I would start Thiago Silva. I just think Thiago Silva to be doing what he's doing in the most
37.
watched league in the world.
Yeah.
In the most
Yeah.
competitive league in the
Yeah.
world.
Not the Farmers League in PSG, right? Like Ramos. I agree.
No, but he did that in La Liga for so many seasons.
But like we talked about it just now. Remember, Chelsea have conceded the second least goals in the Premier
Yeah.
League. Thiago Silva has been integral to
I
that.
still cannot believe this fucking stat that you are fucking upholding.
No, No, I mean, it's facts. Facts,
It's
facts, right?
The numbers are there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super
so
good
Thiago Silva
defensively.
starts, in my opinion, right? And I think I've never been a fan of Sergio Ramos. So he's third for me.
No,
And
Sergio Ramos is
Alba.
a dog shit attitude player, right? But that's what you want in your team.
Okay, but to be fair,
Yeah.
I'm also a bit like
Fucking hell, man.
angry. I also have a bit of resentment towards Sergio Ramos for leading United down a goose chase lah.
Oh,
A couple years ago. So yeah.
For me, it's Sergio Ramos. I will start Sergio Ramos because, like you, also for me, it's only between Thiago Silva or Sergio Ramos. And in my fantasy, this team that I'm managing is obviously in the EPL, and I've always wanted to see Sergio Ramos in the EPL. So because his character and everything aside, right, the guy is probably the most, after PK retired, he's probably the most experienced centre back in the elite world of football right now, still playing at the age of like what, 30
in a Farmers League, lah.
Seven?
Silva is.
What is it?
Silva is about.
Whoa, shit! 37. There you
Silva
go.
is
Silva's
also
older.
right?
Silva's
Silva is
older.
older. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
Silva
know,
is
but
doing
Sergio
way
Ramos
better.
started his career when he was youth in, straight away in.
We are talking after
it wasn't
30,
Real
bro.
Madrid lah,
Yeah.
but then,
No, as opposed to Thiago Silva started his career last year, is it?
yeah, but
38, yeah.
okay, there you go. Yeah, but for me, Sergio Ramos in the EPL would be a sight to see. I think he still has it. Thiago Silva is benched, and then I will drop Jordi Alba because who gives a fuck about Jordi
Yeah,
Alba?
you want to know the thing about these defenders, right? They are above like 33, 34, 37, 38, right?
Yeah.
For example, right? But people say Van Dijk is too old to play for the Premier League
Yeah,
now.
I know, right?
Also, funnily
Van Dijk has
enough,
lost it. Van Dijk is gone.
Also, funny enough, whilst we were trying to make this list of all these old players that are still playing, how many EPL players are on
One.
that list?
One.
And it's
I mean,
Thiago
we-
Silva.
we
It's
con-
Thiago
The
Silva.
oldest one.
Yeah.
The oldest one.
We considered some, for example, James Milner,
Yeah.
Ashley Young.
I mean, to be fair, they were not in the same league as
Yeah.
these players.
are you going to pick Ashley Young over Sergio Ramos? I guess?
But if the fans have their own players, who they feel who is about Harvinth's age and older.
Yes.
Yeah,
right? Exactly.
yeah,
If you
comment,
guys,
please.
yes, like we said, inspired by Harvin's old age now, right? Please drop in the comments for your favorite
Let us
veteran
know, yeah.
players,
Yeah. Who is
right?
it?
The old age pensioners.
We might have
right?
missed out someone.
See, he's so old, Harvin.
Yeah.
He had one birthday party.
And he's gone.
He's
He's
yeah.
retired.
2 shows he missed.
He's retired.
Recovery period. That's what they call.
Before recovery period, birthday party after recovery
So
period.
please make sure you drop your belated birthday wishes, right, to Harvin in the group in the comments.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also your favorite player, old one.
Yes, and your favorite old player, and also at the same time continue to submit all those video submissions as well if you want to be a part of the Balls Deep
Yeah.
family, right?
And like that balls deep in you.
Yep, if you like
Go
to
ahead.
balls deep in you, and if you like to go balls deep, send those videos. And I think on that note, thank you very much, guys. I hope you guys have a great week. Balls deep out.